Okay, this is my Bosch F00C2G2029 Mass Air Flow sensor. This is out of my 99 540i. The parts are pretty expensive from the dealer, so I decided, I ordered one off eBay, but the car still runs like crap with that in there. So I decided, after doing some reading on the internet, that taking it apart and cleaning it was a thing to do. So what I did is there's a resistor or a diode on this side. I think it's actually what they call a thermistor. It measures the temperature. So on the opposite side, this cover right down here on the end, on the end of this, I took and I pried the cap off. You see, I wasn't too neat, but I tried to keep it all intact. So what I did is I was able to pry this off. I cut it off with the razor knife, a little screwdriver, and I got a pick here that I used. And I was able to get this thing off. Let's see if I can get a picture of it here for you. I took this, kind of hard looking through the camera, but I took this cap off, and there's actually the sensor. And you can see the way that it works here is it goes in this way. So if you were trying to clean this surface with the Mass Airflow cleaner, you would almost never get it off. Never be able to clean it without jamming something in there, because there wouldn't be much clearance. So what I did is I pried this off, and let's see if I can zoom in here on this for it a little bit. You can see that I don't know if you can see it or not. There's just a little dot on there, and I'm not sure if this is the way it's supposed to be or not. So what I'm going to do is I cleaned it off with some MAF cleaner, and then I cleaned it off with like a piece of tissue, because you don't want to get your fingerprints on there. I'm going to take this and I'm going to reseal it up, and I'll report back on how it works after the epoxy dries. So I'm going to put this in with some epoxy, because you don't want any air leaks around this. So that way it measures a metered amount of air. And then I'll put it back in and I'll report back as to how it works. But this is how I disassembled the BMW Bosch MAF.